Okay, we move to the subject. Introduction to DC machines. We were started yesterday. Okay, we were seeing about what is machines. Machines means it is either the motor or generator, you can say. Okay, machines means either motor or generator. So DC, so DC motor or DC generator, so it is included. So we were go through that one. So like machines, so we were discuss DC machines means, so in the construction is common. Okay, either the generator you can use or the motor you can use, the construction is common. The machines, okay, the machines or you can use as a device or the system, you whatever you can take it. So the device I will going to act as a motor, means give the electrical input and you can get the mechanical output. If you want as a generator, give mechanical input and get electrical output. So what is this one means, generally what you can say, how the motor and the generator is classified means, the it's a device. Okay, device is rotate on below the rated rpm, below the rated rpm, or you can say below the synchronous speed. So we're going to say about the below the synchronous speed. Okay, below the rated rpm. Okay, this is, that's why it's called a motor, that's why it is called a motor. If it is generator means the device, that means the machine is rotate on above the rated rpm or above the synchronous speed, means that is act as the generator. So like the motor and the generator is classified basic on that this one method. Maybe you're going to take as a one more questions. uh, the machine operate on the below rated speed is called dash. Yeah, so like the motor is classified and the generator is classified. About how the motor is the differentiation, differentiate about the motor and the generator, we'll look it on the classifications. Okay, then further we were discussed about the DC motor. So DC electrical input and it will going to convert into the mechanical output. DC generator means produce the DC output. Generally the generator will going to produce the AC power supply. A normal generator is AC generator only available. So AC generator only it is available, it will going to produce is a AC power supply. So use rectifier. What is rectifier? Convert AC to DC, that's why it is called rectifier. Okay, it will going to convert, okay, AC to DC, AC generation in AC output into DC output. So rotating type of rectifier use, that is called commutator. That is called commutator. One more question. What is commutator? What is commutator? So commutator means you can write AC to DC converter. DC converter, or it is a, maybe they will going to give the answer rectifier. So you can select it. Okay, so you will going to get that, get it as a DC electrical output you will going to get, that's all. Okay, and further we were discussed about the working principle of the DC generator. Working principle we were discussed. So what is the DC generator working principle? Whenever current carrying conductor cut the magnetic flux, EMF is induced. EMF means current is induced in the conductor part, So you will going to form the closed circuit through the load to utilize the current. You will going to form the closed circuit through the load to utilize the current. So this is about the generator working principle, about the generator working principle. Here is a, there is a two part. One is a armature coil, another one is a field coil. So in DC machine, which coil is stationary one? Question number next one. In DC machines, dash coil is stationary one, stationary or constant, or fixed. In DC machines, dash coil is stationary or fixed. So which coil is the fixed one? So this coil. So this coil is name is called field coil. Answer is the field coil. Okay, field coil. Okay. Okay, that's all. So like here P and Q is called a commutator. Then brush is used. So brush here is what is the purpose in generator? It will going to, okay, it will going to collect the current from the, so here is current is produced, that collect the current from the generator. Okay, it will going to collect the current from the generator. You mean it is called extracted. So extracted the current to the, sorry, extract the current from the generator, extracted the current from the generator. So it will going to supply to the load. Okay, so through that one it will going to supply to the load. So like we were discussed, and further what we were started, Fleming rule. So Fleming has that one left hand rule. So L money, so L for left hand, and M it is stand for that one motor. So it is called a motor. Left hand is denoted for motor. Okay, you will going to stretch on the three fingers. Okay, one to one is perpendicular. Okay, this is a thumb finger, it will going to indicate as a motion, and then forefinger field, and then middle finger current. So this is a common for that one. Right hand also same three things. Okay, okay, right hand rule for that is generator. So this plumbing, what is the purpose of the rule? This plumbing rule is, it is helpful for change the direction of rotation, change the direction of rotation theoretically, change the direction of rotation theoretically. How to change the direction of rotation practically? You can interchange the either armature coil or field coil. You can interchange the either armature coil or field coil. So left hand rule, so motor, so motor means electrical input. So 1 2 3, like you want to say the statement 1 2 3. So first statement, okay, the middle finger indicated for this one, then forefinger indicator, then thumb finger is indicated. So like you can say. Then next one, plumbing right hand rule. So here is a mechanical input to electrical output. So give the first one here, then you can say the start from 1 2 3, you can say the lines like that. So this is about the plumbing rule. Okay, so this is the differentiation about the plumbing rule. Okay, this is a differentiation about the plumbing rules. So here you can look it is used for electrical motor, it is used for the electrical generator, it is used for the electrical generator. Okay, the purpose of this rule is to find the direction of motions. So which direction it is, a motion is rotated on the electrical motor, you can change the direction of rotations. The purpose of this rule is to find the direction of induced current. So here also you will going to find out the induced current. So change the direction of rotations, automatically induced current also changed. So direction of the induced current is changed when a conductor moves in a magnetic field. Yes. Okay, then yeah, here is you can say that one. So thumb finger is indicated for that one. Okay, it is a motion. So here also thumb finger is represent for the direction of motion. Then next one is the index finger, or it is called forefinger. Okay, it is indicated a magnetic field. Here also index finger representing the magnetic field. Then middle finger, it is the direction of current. Here is also middle finger, the current of the induced current. So like both fingers are the same. Okay, so that's all about the plumbing rules. The next one we will look at about the law. So there is a two laws are there. One is a Faraday's law, then second one is a Lenz's law. So Faraday's law of the electromagnetic inductions. So you have studied about the Faraday's law of the electromagnetic induction based transformer is operated. Transformer is operated. Rotating transformer is operated. So what is that one? It, the Faraday's law, it will going to tells the magnitude of the induced EMF. Magnitude of the induced EMF. Okay, EMF is produced. Magnitude of the induced EMF. So you have transformer. You can look at, so primary coil. Okay, core. Then secondary coil. Okay, so here any one of the coil you can select it, either left hand side or right hand side. So select any one coil, you can give the power supply, AC power supply. So what it will happen, automatically here is a flux or the induced. How it is induced? Through the core. Through the core the EMF is induced, flux is induced. Then how to utilize the EMF? You can form the closed circuit through the load. One bulb you will going to connect it. So closed circuit is formed. Then EMF is here. EMF is nothing but current. So current you will going to utilize. Okay. So magnitude of the EMF is produced. So that is of the electromagnetic induction principle based, okay, EMF is produced. The next one is a Lenz law. So Lenz law, what is the purpose? Direction of current. Okay, the direction of the current flow in the circuit is defined in the Lenz law. It will going to tell the direction of the current flow, either the right hand side or the left hand side. Okay, the direction of the current it will going to say. The direction of the current it will going to say the Lenz law. Okay, the direction of the current will flow. The electromagnetism, an induced electric current flow in a direction such that a current opposes the change that induced in it. So induced current, okay, it will going to oppose. So the an induced electric current is a flow in a direction. So induced electric current is a, it will going to flow in one direction such that the current oppose the change that induced in it. So induced in it just opposite direction it will going to flow. So it will going to say about the Lenz law statement. So here is the direction of current flow. Okay, one more question. So direction of the current flow, it will going to indicate a dash law. Direction of the current flow. Direction of current flow is indicate dash law. So you can write the Lenz law. So direction of the current flow. Okay, then that's all. Any magnetic field produced by an induced current, okay, any magnetic field it will go to produce an induced current will be in the opposite direction, that is change in the original field. So original field just opposite, just opposite in that one induced current. Or another statement, an induced electric current flows in a direction such that current opposes the change that induced in it. So just induce in it, just opposite the current that will going to flow. So induced direction just opposite the current will flow. It is say about the Lenz law. So that's all about that one. So Lenz law. So this is a review about the Faraday's law and the Lenz law. Then Fleming rules, it is used to change the direction of rotations. Then here is the working principle of the DC generator. So whenever current carrying conductor is cut the magnetic flux, EMF is induced in the conductor part. EMF is induced in the conductor part. So what is the equations? So equation is a one more question. So already we were discussed in the last class. What is the induced? Question number next write down. So induced EMF equation of DC generator. Induced EMF equation of the DC generator. What is the denoted? E suffix G pi z np divided by 60 into A. Pi z np divided by 60 into A. So that is the induced EMF. So I want to write, so pi z n p divided by 60 into A. So this is a induced EMF equation as well as back EMF also same equations. But here is a G, here is a B. So B is used. So I will teach you what is back EMF later. So what is here? So this is the equation. Pi for that flux, and then conductor is denoted Z, and RPM is denoted speed. Okay, number of the pole is denoted P. Parallel path is denoted for that E. So this is the EMF equations. So we were discussed about that one. Working we were discussed. Another one is a principle we were discussed. The next one will go with the construction diagram. Construction of that one. Already I said about the construction. It is common for DC generator as well as DC motor. So look it. This is a construction diagram. Construction diagram. So you want to read the words what is written here. Okay. So here see, this is a symbolic as well as some more detailed wire connections. This is the method is given. So you will going to go through the what are the word is written. Okay, so you can go through here. So these are the parts is in parts name. First one, frame, or another name is called a yoke. yolk. This is a human body. This is a human body. Okay, here is a bones, everything is there. Okay, so these are the bones, and then inside a heart. Okay, liver, brain, everything is there. How these all the parties are protected? How this all the parts is protected from the some accident or something? So how it is generally protected, how it is covered? Muscles, or it is called skin is there or not? Can I get
Yes.
your response? Yeah. The skin is total body is covered. Do you understand what is the skin? The total entire body is covered with the skin. The skin, it will going to cover the entire body. The inside the blood is a flow, everything in outermost. What we are going to see, totally skin is there. Similarly, that is called the yolk. That is called a yolk. So it will going to protect it from the moisture, or protected from the dust. Okay, it is a cover the total system, that is called a yolk. And further, second point, okay, further it will going to support, where what it is, support the bone. It will going to support the bone. The skin is a support to the bone. Similarly, okay, because if you have, can you remove the skin easily? No, the skin is totally attached to the bone. Totally attached to the bone, you cannot remove. Similarly, this is called a pole. This is called a pole, or it is called a bone. It is called a bone. In the pole is attached to the yoke, or another name is called a frame. What is the purpose of the yoke? There is a two purpose. One is a support to the pole, support to the pole. Then it will going to protect from the moisture, dust, totally protective protections. So you will going to protect it, the device. So entire device you will going to protected. Okay, like the skin, like the skin. That's all. There is a two coil. This is called the field coil, constant one. Yes, yes, it's a fixed one, constant one. Constant one is called a field coil. Then rotating. This is a rotating part. So the rotating coil, the round shape is mentioned. Symbolic way of the representation. That is called armature coil. Our name is called conductor coil. So it is a DC machine. So commutator is a present. Commutator is a present. Then this part is rotated. So this is the center of the part. This is called the center of the part. That is called the shaft. Rotating part is name is called the shaft. Then this is called the pole shoe. What is the pole shoe? Pole shoe means like our shoe. Our our leg. So our leg is straight. Okay, but if it is the same level of the foot, if you have, walking is a little bit difficult. If you see that one, how the god engineer is developed the human body. So this is a human leg. Okay, left leg, right leg. See that one, uh, why they don't develop like the foot, our foot, human body foot, like you have see about animals. So animals, like you have animals also little bit lightly in front, but a human leg, it is coming like this type of model. Yes or no?
Yes.
So why it is a developed for balancing? So our body is a total body. This is a total entire body balancing purpose. Our foot is a designed like that type of model. Even you can stand in the one leg. Even you can stand in the one leg. Okay, so without that one, maybe some gravity force, due to that one we may be okay. Suppose we have our foot is like straight only, it is not extended, then what happen? We have possibilities to fall down. We have some possibilities to fall down. But why animals is not fall down? Why animals is not fall down, but animals leg is they designed like that one? Why it is not fall down?
Four legs.
Yes, it has that one four leg, so that's why balancing. See that one, how engineer is developed our body structures. So that's why it's a total our total entire body construction is really amazing one. It is a structure is a developer like that one. See, particularly I'm talking about the this food, how it is a developed. Animals means developed like, so it has the four leg, but a human body so needed under this type of model. Otherwise, possibilities to fall down. Hmm. So yeah, coming to the pole shoe. So why pole shoe is wide means more number of the flux will come, more number of the flux will come. It will going to easily interacted. It will going to interacted. Okay, so that's all. That is the purpose. So coming to here, this diagram, the same diagram. So it is a symbolic method. So how the coil is connected, armature coil. See there. So armature through the brush. Brush is there. Okay, brush. Here is a point is connected. The wire is fixed. The wire is a fixed wire. The brush is the rotating one. This is the device is a rotating device. So whenever it will going to come to this point, the power is extracted. Power is extracted. So like that one. So this is called a stationary coil. So the coil is wound like this type of model. So this is starting end F1, this is called F1, this is ending end F2, this is called F1 and F2, this is called A1, this is called A2. So like the coil is wounded inside. So this is the construction about the DC machines. So this is a protection purpose. There is a two coil, stationary coil or stator coil is a field coil. Then another one is a rotor coil. Another one is a rotor coil. Rotor coil is a armature coil. Then rotor, shaft is there. Shaft is attached. Commutator is a present. Commutator is a present. So where the coil is a pole, field coil is connected in the pole. This is called the pole. 1, 2, 3, 4. So four number of the poles are there. Coil is wounded on the pole. Stationary pole. Okay, coil is wounded on the pole. Okay, and the end of the pole is a widely open, that is called the pole shoe. Widely open, that is called the pole shoe. So that's all about the construction part. The next one, we go with the types of the DC machines. See there, the types is a common. Types is a common. One is separately excited, and second one is a self-excited. Self-excited. Some members are having the uh, self motivations. They will going to study their own self. Some members they will going to study their timing. Okay, they have some internally they have a confident build like about sir a particular timing, timing hours, study hours. So they will going to, for example, 6 to 7 is the study hours. Every day 6 to 7 they will going to sit on the cut one place study room. They will going to start to study. Okay, that is called self excited. Separately excited means parents want to say, "Day, it's a time is reached 6 o'clock. Go to your study room. Start to study." That is called as separately excited. So this is the difference between the separately excited and self-excited. So self-excited means so no one is telling to you. It is from the okay your internal mind. It will tell to you your study time. I want to study. So like internal mind is just telling to you. Separately excited means somebody they want the external force they will going to give you. So this is a differentiation. So DC machines as the separately excited or self-excited. Okay. Another one is this self-excited further classified sun series compound. Compound means compound. Combined. Shunt and series combined. Shunt and series combined. That is called a compound. Okay, the compound has the two. One is a short sand, long sand, long sand. So this is the method is classified. Okay, so the machine is replaced. If you want to motor, so write it motor, motor, motor. All the machines part is replaced into the motor. So DC motor, separately excited DC motor, self-excited DC motor, shunt motor, series motor, compound motor, short shunt compound motor, Lungs and compound motor. So like the motor is a classified generator. If you want to generator, so write the generator machine sense of the generator. Machine sense of the generator content. DC generator, separately excited DC generator, self-excited DC generator, shunt generator, series generator, compound generator. Okay, so like about that, a generator is classified. That's all. So let's we move to the next one. So this is a diagram. So this is separately excited. G is written. G is denoted for that generator. Suppose M is denoted means that is called a motor. M you can write. That's all. Okay, separately excited means what? So field winding is excited separately. Field winding is excited separately. Self means what? Armature winding and field winding common source. One is the source is coming outside means that is generator, or giving the source means that is a motor. That's all the diagram. See, arrow mark is coming outside, current is coming outside. Okay, it will going to produce the current means generator. So here you can write the M, then you will going to give the current. That's all. That is called the motor. Okay, here is a this field winding, armature winding are separate, but here is a common combined. That's why it is called self combined combined. That's why it is called self. So this is a difference between the separately excited and the self excited. Okay, then the same classification is same. So let's we're going to see look it on the DC motor. So motor means what? Armature winding and field winding. So this winding is apply the power supply separately. Apply the power supply separately. You will going to apply commonly apply. So I have applied the common. So this is called a separately excited motor. Look it. So applied the power supply separate sources, but here these two winding is common one source. So that's why these three is a self excited. Then shunt motor, these two is connected in parallel, shunt motor. The field winding and armature winding connected in series motor. Then compound motor means series winding and parallel winding, or that is called shunt winding, both is present. That's why this is a compound motor. The compound motor is classified long shunt, long one. See, this is a one point, this is a long lengthy longly connected, that is long shunt. Short shunt means remove this line and connected here. That's all. This is a short shunt, longly connected or shortly connected. That's all. It is like it is classified. So this is about the DC motor. That's all. Here, very small questions. If field winding and armature winding are connected in parallel, the motor is name is called what? Shunt motor. If armature winding and field winding is connected in series, the motor is called what? Series motor. If both armature winding, sorry, both series field winding and parallel field winding is present in the motor, the name of the motor is called compound motor. Okay, so like this is the types of the DC motor is classified. Then next one we go with that one, working of the DC motor. How it will go to working of the DC motor, I will teach you here. Okay, see here. Yeah. This is the armature winding. This is a field winding. In your house, this is a father. Father is giving the chocolate. Father is giving the chocolate. So father is giving you the chocolate. So both members. So here is a one boy, girl. Both members are present. Girl student means physically they are weak. This girl is studying on the second class, so physically lightly weak. Boys physically little bit strengthened one. Okay, lightly, okay, strengthen, but father is giving the source, giving the chocolate. Both members it will going to give, both members, father is giving the chocolate. So 10 chocolate. Okay, if father is giving 10 chocolate, so what will happen? These two members they are taking the chocolate,
One
10
member will
chocolates.
get more chocolates.
So yes, so they
One
will
will
going
get
to,
more chocolates, sir.
yeah, one lightly they will going to, lightly they will going to get more. Okay, maybe boys is getting 6, girls is getting the 4. Okay, so 10 chocolate they will going to, they will take. So then what will happen? The girl is asking the boy, hey, why you are you are taking the 6, why I am less, why I am less, why I am less, what is the reason? So the like the fight is a take place. So between here fight is a take place. So at the end of the fight what happened? Okay, so they have the force, the fight is nothing but force. So there is a fight, so fight is take place. So they will going to heavily fighted, both members are heavily fighted. So at the end of the fight what happened? So one member is a fall down, so like they will going to fall down. So both members getting the tired, they fall down on the place. So like similarly here also same. So here also how it is the same means, so I will going to give the power supply to both winding, armature winding and the field winding. So if I will going to give the power supply to the both winding, what will happen? Both the flux is created, armature flux also created, field flux are created. So these two flux are the fight, are interacted. These two flux are interacted. If it is interacted means torque is produced. That's all. Do you understand? Can I get
Yes,
your
sir.
response?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Once again,
sir.
if you want, I will teach you. See, listen. Okay, so here I will going to give the power supply to the both winding, armature winding and the field winding. When I will going to give the power supply to the both winding, armature flux also produce, field flux also produce. Armature flux also produce, field flux also produce. These two flux are interacted. These two flux are interacted. These two flux are interacted. Interacted. Fighting. These two flux are interacted. Then torque is produced. That's all. This is the motor operations. This is the motor operations. If you want to one more diagram, I will show you the one more diagram. See here, field winding, field winding, F1, F2. If I will going to give the power supply to the field winding, what will happen? Field flux or flow. Field flux or flow from north pole to the south pole. The field flux or flow. Between what is there? Between armature coil is there. It is a rotating type of the armature coil. Once you will going to give the power supply to the armature coil. So here also power supply you are giving. So once you will going to give the power supply to the armature coil also, armature flux is a rotating flux. Like the flux is produced. This is called pi A armature flux. This is called field flux. Pi F. See, look it. So direction I want to mention. For example, this is the directions. Now tell me which side is the weakened, which side is the strengthened. Where they will going to fight more, where the point is fight less. Where the point is fight more, where the point is fight less. In the top of the point you can note down, notice the top of the place is a opposite direction. They are fight more. So if they will going to fight more means there is a less flux. In the bottom all are the same direction. So strengthen. So bottom is a strengthen. So here is F1, here is F2. So weaken flux to the strengthen flux, the torque is produced. The torque is produced from weaken flux to the strengthen flux, the torque is produced. So like the direction of rotation is take place, like the direction of rotation is take place. So that's all. This is about the working of the DC motor. This is called the working of the DC motor. Are simple to say. So give the power supply to both winding, armature winding and field winding, armature flux and field flux. So these two flux are interacted, then torque is produced from strengthened from weakened flux to strengthened flux. So that's all about the working of the DC motor. And then principle of the DC motor they say. So DC power supply apply to the common types of the DC motor we are discussed. So separately excited motor, self-excited motor. And what is back EMF? So back EMF means what? See, what is a back EMF means? Field winding. Okay. When you will going to give the power supply to the field winding, what will happen? Field flux are created. Field flux are created. Okay. So this is a north and a south. Okay. Then here rotating type of the armature winding is placed. Then rotating flux is created. Rotating flux are created. When rotating flux are created, when you will going to apply a power supply, then when you will going to apply a power supply, rotating flux are created. Okay, direction of rotations. Due to the direction of rotation, in bottom side is strengthened, top side is weakened, then less number of flux equivalent diagram, north and south. So less number of the flux on the top, more number of the flux on the bottom. Okay, then torque is produced from weakened to the strengthened. Then now motor is rotated. Now motor is rotated. The rotor is rotated, that's why motor is rotating, we are saying. Okay, due to the rotation, some EMF is induced. Due to the rotation, some EMF is induced. Some EMF is induced. Due to the rotation, some EMF current is induced. This current is opposite direction of the supply voltage. So here is a supply voltage is this directions. The induced current is opposite direction of the supply voltage. Opposite direction of the supply current. That's why it is called back EMF. The induced EMF is opposite to the supply voltage. So opposite to the supply current, you can say. That's why it is called a back EMF. That's why it is called a back EMF. So that's all. This is called back EMF. This is called back EMF. The induced current is opposite to the supply voltage is called dash. Not only one more question. The induced current is opposite to the supply voltage. Supply voltage is called dash. That is called back EMF. The induced EMF or induced EMF or current is opposite to the supply voltage is called back EMF. So that's all. Then three more topics is there: torque equation, characteristics, and applications. So based on the characteristics, the application is classified. Based on the characteristics, the application is classified. So that's all. We're going to look it on these three topics on the next class.